Hi everyone, this is Jaya Karamchandani, and today I want to share with you how you can find out from your own hand about your love life, marriage and relationship. So before I dive deeper in today's video and this episode, I want to remind you, if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and share this episode, I am going to respond personally to your one question, but you have to post an image of your hand with your actual name and date of birth so that I can answer your question properly. So let's begin. Now, curiosity about personal relationship, how things will turn out, we all have. So I thought, why not share today with you this mysterious subject? Often I get these questions. So, few things you should know. These videos or the messages that I'm sharing here with you, these are blended with my own insights, and whenever you see your hand, you have to see your dominant hand. Let's say if you are a right-handed, then your working hand is your right hand. So for you to check about your relationships and personal life, you should be checking your right hand. And if you are a lefty, so left hand is your working hand, you need to check that hand. Now, much more. So let me introduce you to your hand first. This is the thumb. Now underneath the thumb, this area is for the Venus. So you could say the Venus mount. Now this finger, the Jupiter finger, underneath that, your index finger, this mount is for the Jupiter. Next is the Saturn. So underneath this area is your Saturn mount. Then the ring finger is for the planet Sun, and underneath this area is your mount Sun. And the little finger is for the planet Mercury, and underneath this mount is your Mercury mount. Now once you know your hand, next thing comes for you to find out about your relationships. You need to check your heart line. Now this traditionally runs parallel to your head line. This line tells a lot about your relationships and personal life. And before I tell you these hidden secrets and gems, one thing I want you to know: palmistry, astrology, numerology, all these sciences are tools for you to know, but apply only that much that you can relate with. And if there is something after this episode you come to know about yourself, it is in your hand how much you accept or how much you do not accept. I strongly believe whatever is in your hand, it's like a book you learn to read as you move in the journey of this life. But anything and everything you can achieve and create as long as you believe in yourself. Irrespective whether you have all the lucky numbers in your date of birth or you were born with a silver spoon or not. It is all in your mind. It is all in your passion. So let's begin. Now what I did today for you, I am sharing here this image. Now this is the headline as I just shared. So what I'm going to do now, let's say this is the heart line that goes. Before you check your heart line, just remember, you got to see whether the heart line is deep or it's faint. Faint in the sense very light. Now deep could be in the dark red or brown color or little black, or faint could be very faint light, or the proper color is light pink. This line runs parallel to the headline. So this line is the heart line. Throughout this video, I'm going to talk to you about the heart line. Now once you know your heart line, so the deep line, if you have the dark color in it, so deep line means someone who I would say has seen or has stressful situations in life or gets stressed easily. And if the line is light, fainted, they are sentimental, they are emotional. And if it's just beautiful, the light pink color, that means they're emotional, but they know how to balance it. Again, each line is beautiful and perfect. It's how you relate what's in your hand. Check on that. Now, the first one I would like you to see, the line is short. Let's say the line just stops underneath this Mercury finger, Mercury planet, or it just goes underneath the Sun, or it goes underneath the Saturn mount. This is, you can call it short line. Now, short line means someone who's impulsive and reacts or is self-centered. And you could also see in a lot of people that the line is absent. That means they think with their heart. In the sense, the mind rules over them, the heart comes second. They could be on the selfish side. Now, the same line, let's say if the line is long and it's a little curve. So long line means those people who will give you hugs, they are warm and comforting, they are loving, they have high ideals. Those are, when you see, they have this long line. And if you see it's a little bit longer, it's long but very long. So very long means they are loving, they are passionate, they could be romantic, but they are dependent. You can confide in them and they will keep your secrets. And this also means that they are dependent on someone in their life. They may not be the primary earners. This is all about the long line. Now, are you curious to know about the short line is done, the long line is done. Now, there could be the lines when there are these breaks. So, when you have the break on your palm, particularly I'm talking here about the heart line. In that case, so break is someone, I would say, who have stressful or troubled relationships in their life. Yes, they do get stressed because of the stress situations. The breaks indicate that. Now let's say the line here becomes like the chain. Now chain here means they are loving, but they are very possessive. They won't give you the space. They are emotional. And this relates more to the karmic blocks, the difficulties in the relationship. One partner could be dominant, the other is too submissive. That is mostly with the chain. Now I have also seen the lines where, let's say, the line is here and there are feathers. The feather means they are emotional, they are loving, but the energies are scattered. They are not as focused they could be. This is all about your heart line. Now the other part, the heart line could also be, this has begun and then there are breaks. This means they will go through a separation or the divorce. The line fork shows the breaks in the relationship. Now, the next is, you may also see the line is going upward. The straight line goes upward towards the Jupiter Mount. These people are very loving and creative. They express themselves very well. And you may see they express beautifully, like in a poetic way. And sometimes I have seen people will also call them flirt or fake. They express really well. Now, what happens if this line is good enough but it goes down? When the heart line goes down, these people are loving, they are passionate, but they don't know how to share their feelings. They take a long time to connect with someone. This is all about your heart line. I want you to check your palm, your dominant hand, and tell me, what does your heart line say? Were you able to relate? And let me quickly remind you, if for today's video you're going to share and subscribe to my channel, then I will answer one of your questions related to today's topic on love life, marriage and relationship. But when you do ask me a question, I want you to post the image of your dominant hand, your name and your actual date of birth, and be very specific on the question. I will personally respond to that and